Time now for the BHL 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, August 22nd, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Out here, 5 o'clock news at 9. 0 to 9, top 3 at 5 o'clock in this Saturday evening here is. At London, where a fighter jet taking part in the British air show on Saturday crashed into a highway, killing 7 people. The crash took place at the Shoreham Air Show at West Sussex on England's south coast about 1:20 p.m. their time. They were boys when they met and men who became heroes together. The 3 Americans who subdued a gunman aboard a train to Paris are friends from the middle school days, and 2 of them served in the armed forces. In Kabul, Afghanistan, 3 foreigners working for the American-led military coalition were among 12 people killed on Saturday when their vehicle was targeted by the suicide car bomber, according to Afghan-American military accounts. In Robertsdale, Alabama, Kim and Renee Bird wanted to see Donald Trump's speech in Mobile, Alabama, but there were vegetables to sell as the Birds were third-generation farmers and traveling down Route 90 toward the Gulf of Mexico Biden travelers. New panda may be born sooner than National Zoo in Washington. Senator Rand Paul, Republican Kentucky, avoided a major headache on Saturday after Kentucky Republican Party approved a rule change that would allow him to run for president while seeking re-election to a Senate seat. In Gavjolia, Macedonia, thousands of migrants stormed across Macedonia's border on Saturday, overwhelmed with security forces who threw stun grenades and lashed out with batons before apparently abandoning the bid to stem their flow throughout the Balkans. In Seoul, South Korea, North Korea held a high-level meeting on the border on Saturday. South Korea, an official said, apparently easing at least separately a tense setup that has prevailed since the countries exchanged artillery fire. The torrential rains of Typhoon Gori are public. The northern Philippines has 7 people have died, and an onslaught and 2 have missed, according to a report by the National Disaster Council. In Mogadishu, at least 21 people were killed in 2 separate suicide car attacks in Somalia on Saturday when Mogadishu and another military base in the southern port city of Kismayo, police and military sources said. The New Jersey man invited by the suspect as a shooting death of a security guard at a federal building in New York City on Friday was upset about losing a federal job years ago and suffered from financial problems and other personal setbacks. Funeral services were held in Detroit for a woman who believed to be the oldest U.S. veteran at the time of her death, as relatives and acquaintances of Emma Dillake are gathered Saturday at the Second Baptist Church. Rage and war should a state wildfire score about 100 square mile season winds could help. The federal government has also taken steps to release unaccompanied immigrant children from border detention centers off to take family members living in the United States. For U.S. markets, it wasn't just the worst weekend of the year. It was the worst in several years. The S&P 500 off 5.8% and then seen a 5-day drop this past since December 2011. In New York, the steep sell-off that pushed down the benchmark Standard & Poor's 500 index 5% over the 3 days may say more about the outlook of emerging markets than the U.S. In Tokyo, Toyo Motor Corporation a bid reduces risk of potential lethal airbag inflators set by Britannic Corporation is to buy 13 million airbag inflators from Takata Rival. The worldwide round in the stock market may be the first sign that the global growth is beginning to falter, a top city analyst has warned. Scientists have confirmed that the presence of cosmic neutrons buried deep within Antarctica's ice sheets. These tiny energetic particles called neutrons could have arrived from galaxies such as our Milky Way and beyond. The Denver Botanical Garden has announced that its corpse flower is exhibiting all the signs related to its eventual death, as according to Denver reports. Court officials said that the flowers are almost entirely closed and the signature smells gone as well. More than 60% of all women over 40 in the United States have a mammogram in the past 2 years. About 20% of them have been detected with a current in situ DCIS. Dementia rates may be stabilized in the UK, according to research which claims fears of Alzheimer's exposure are unfounded. Doctors play an important role in helping people lose weight and do study fats, as weight loss who double on average while obese patients have felt they had the most up for doctors compared to those who felt. In Phoenix, Montana, researchers have found a species of lice that is resistant over-the-counter medication in 25 states. And looking at New England, it looks like Pepper Sergeant was injured when his cruiser was struck early Saturday morning as a Charleston woman is charged with driving drunk. Perry Childress on 504. Time now for a sports report here. The Boston Red Sox will square up against the Kansas City Royals in the 3rd game of a 4-game series at Fenway Park tonight at 7:10 p.m. While the New England Patriots beat down to New Orleans to take on the New Orleans Saints in the second round of a 4-game preseason football game held tonight at the Superdome in New Orleans. There. Okay, take a look at Major League Baseball scores in this Saturday evening here. No score in Bowman Fort between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants in Pittsburgh. 0-0 the score. Top of the third, Chicago Cubs leading the Atlanta Braves 3-2, and the New York Yankees over the Cleveland Indians 6-2. And at 45th minute of the first half, it's Toronto and Orlando Football Club tied at 0-0 apiece. There have been 5 no-hitters so far this season. Some might say the no-hitter was lost and found, which some is a pitch these days. And Greensboro, North Carolina, estimated 32,000 fans were in attendance at the Sedgefield Country Club Saturday afternoon. The third win with the championship would not be an exaggeration. Most of them were there when the season is. Tiger Woods has drawn big crowd to the Wyndham Championship. As Jason Gore is the leader, 2 strokes ahead of Tiger Woods and Jonas Blix in the Wyndham Championship in the third round. Based in Ohio, as breathtaking as his flexibility and elasticity on the court, Novak Djokovic has put just at depth and bending without breaking on the scoreboard as Novak Djokovic reached the final of the close call in the Cincinnati Open in Mason, Ohio. As a cadre of Yankee greats were being introduced on the field during a pregame ceremony, Bernie Williams, Eddie Pettit, Derek Jeter, and so forth, Luis Severino, and Keston jogging downfield, occasionally glancing towards the preceding taking place. Peter Chandler's on 506 at his time now for a travel report on this Saturday evening here, and starting off down in Rhode Island there, where 95 in the southbound side, so for the Pawtucket exit on 95 northbound around exit 30 in Pawtucket, and 95 southbound exit in downtown Pawtucket, so expect some delays around the southbound side of 95 in Pawtucket here. Route 4 on the southbound side, a little slow in North Kingstown here, and in the Cape. Both ends of Route 6 around Route 134, Dennis a little slow here, and Route 6 on the westbound side, a little slow for the Brewster stretch. 28 on the northbound side, a little slow for the Falmouth stretch. Route 3 on the southbound side, so after Route 18 Weymouth to Derby Street in Hingham here. Route 1 on the northbound side, it's slow from 495 in. Went from all the way out to Foxborough. Route 1 on the southbound side, so from Sharon all the way out to Foxborough here. Southwest Expressway on the southbound side, it is backed up for the Pike all the way out to Dorchester a little bit, then hit brakes again from Quincy all the way out to the Braintree split there. 128 on the southbound side, it's slow from Great Plains Avenue to Route 135 in Needham here. 128 on the southbound, also slow around Route 9 in Framingham here. Mass back in the eastbound side, slow before 120 in Weston here. Mass back westbound side, an accident around Route 9 and Freeman, so expect delays here. Mass back to the eastbound side, so before Westboro around 495 and 495 here. Interchange to the Mass back in Westboro, a little slow here. 120 on the southbound side, a little slow from Linfield all the way out to Redden before Route 28 here. Mass back on the westbound side, again an accident on the westbound side in Charlton and the Mass back. And another accident in Mass back westbound before I-84 service shows spectrum delays. And Mass back westbound is backed up from Charlton I-84 in service, and Mass back eastbound back from I-84 in service to Charlton here. $93 on the northbound side, also for Hooks to Toll Plaza. Otherwise, that's a smooth sailing commute up in Granite State, New Hampshire here. And main trip back from York to Augusta via Portland here. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here at 508. It shows Silva, Nelson Fox, Pearson, minor delays here on the commuter rail, and the ferries are looking commuter rail. It's looking good, but on the ferries. Hingham ferry trip 4 p.m. from Long Wharf, Boston to Hewitt's Cove. Hingham delayed about 20 minutes today. Here. Pierre Chandler's time, 508. 10.5 weather report. 73 degrees temperature. It's not with overcast skies as of 5:08 p.m. with overcast skies. Humidity 79%. Wind speed variable about 6 miles an hour. Barometer 3.07 7 inches. 2.66 degrees. And visibility of 10 miles an hour here. Okay, other temperatures around the region at the 5 o'clock hour. 72 degrees in Boston, 74 in Beverly, 69 in Gloucester, 78 in Lawrence, 76 in Bedford, 81 in Pittsburgh, 74 in Worcester, 79 in Sherwood, 77 in Milford, 74 in the Norwood, 73 in Taunton, 73 in New Bedford and Falmouth, 70 in Plymouth, 72 in Provincetown and Chatham. It's 77 on Marks, 69 in Nantucket, 75 in Smithfield and Block on A2 to Wesley, 79 in Providence, A1 in Montauk, A3 in Islip, A4 in New York City, A1 in Bridgeport, A2 out in New Haven, 78 in Denver, 79 in Waterbury, A5 in Meriden, A3 in Hartford and Windsor, A2 in Springfield, A2 in Athol, 77 in Greenfield and Pittsfield, A in Northampton, A1 in North Albany, New York, it's A4 in Silver Springs, 79 in Bennington, 78 in Brattleboro, Vermont, it is 79 degrees at Rattler, Vermont, 82 in Lebanon, at Keto, 80 in Java temperature 8 metrics to the Conquer temperature 8 wooded. Natural temperature 79 and low corner temperature it's 80 and possible temperature 75 degrees of Port Maine near. Alright, looking at the surface map right, the country shows a station front for Idaho merging with a cold front for Marvin, stretching the day after Nebraska down for the eastern Dakotas with a station front up to the northwestern Minnesota merging with a warm front through Northern Ontario here with a pair of low pressure from Manitoba to down for eastern North Dakota here. And another station front from Alabama stretching the day after Georgia up the Atlantic seaboard merging with a cold front of New England coast stretching up into western Nova Scotia, eastern New Brunswick, and up in the east central tip of Quebec here. And followed by with a low pressure from Oregon coast up in the northern California coast. Followed by from southwest Nevada down for southeastern portion of California down for Baja California with a low pressure in south-central California here. Now followed by with a low pressure from central Nebraska down for western Kansas down for western Oklahoma down for east central portion of Mexico here. Low pressure west central portion of Texas with a followed by from west central Texas down for northeast of Mexico and a followed by from eastern Oklahoma down for Missouri here. And we got low pressure off the New Jersey coast. And high pressure centers in northwestern Montana, Utah, Colorado border, and west central Mexico and Gulf of Mexico and western New York. Here, 78 degrees outside Toronto, Detroit, 77 in Pittsburgh, 85 in Washington, D.C., 89 in Atlanta, 86 in Miami, Florida, it's 93 in Brownsville, Texas, 94 in Dallas, Texas, it's 84 in Kansas City, 86 in Omaha, Nebraska, 80 in Chicago, 81 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 56 degrees out in Great Falls, Montana, 67 in Seattle, 69 in San Francisco, 33 degrees in Los Angeles, it's 99 in Las Vegas, 100 degrees in Phoenix, 80 in Salt Lake City, 83 in Denver, and 85 degrees up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here. All right, let us take a look at our radar situation at the 5 o'clock hour here. Last time we saw some spotty rain showers around the Cape Downs there. All right, looking at the radar situation around the region shows some line of spotty rain showers up the Boston Harbor, stretching way up in New Hampshire and stretching up in the Rockland, Maine around Belfast, Maine, southwest of Bangor, and a line of rain showers around south of Kitty Park and southwest of Ellsworth, and another line of rain showers around Hyannis, around East End, around Chatham with a heavy rain showers off Chatham, and another line of rain showers and storms off the Nantucket Sound there. Zooming and some spotty rain showers around east central portions of Maine near Holton near. As it is near southeast of South Springfield around Topsfield, Maine. Alright, looking at radar situation around the country shows a line of rain showers from Nova Scotia down for eastern New Brunswick and stretching from western Newfoundland here and off the southeastern portion of Quebec here. A lot of rain showers and storms from eastern Montana down for southeastern Saskatchewan down for southern Manitoba down for western Ontario up in the North Dakota down for western and central portion of Minnesota stretching down for west central portion of Iowa down for southeastern portions of South Dakota and for central portions of Nebraska and a line of rain showers and storms from southern Illinois down for southeastern Missouri down for Arkansas, Louisiana, and spotty patchy showers and storms from Illinois down for western Kentucky down for Tennessee and stretch around Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, and down for Florida here. And a lot of rain showers and storms off the Carolina coast here. And a lot of rain showers around west central Texas, north central portions of Mexico, and around the Forkland region of eastern Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and southern Utah here. And a spotty rain showers around southwestern portions of Saskatchewan and southeastern portions of Alberta, and a line of rain showers in central portions of British Columbia, and some spotty rain showers in southeastern portions of Alaska here. Alright, looking at satellite loop here, and it shows a lot of clouds covering much of New England coastline, covering much of Canadian Maritimes, a line of clouds way up the Carolina and Florida coast here, and a line of clouds covering much of northern and central portions of Florida, and a line of clouds from east central portions of Georgia, covering much of South Carolina, and for southeastern portions of North Carolina, and a line of clouds from Indiana down for Illinois, stretching down for southern Missouri, down for western Arkansas, and a line of clouds coming up much of Louisiana, down for east central portions of Texas here, and a line of clouds from central New Mexico down for central, line of clouds from central Mexico and southern Mexico, stretching down for southeastern Arizona, down from north central portions of Mexico, patchy clouds coming up much of Mexico, and another line of clouds from Nebraska, stretching western Iowa down from Minnesota down for eastern South Dakota, down for North Dakota, covering much of eastern Montana and covering eastern Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, down for western Ontario here. Patchy clouds around south central Utah and around Colorado here, and Atlanta clouds much to the British Columbia, and patchy clouds off the Oregon and northwestern California coastlines here. Hey! Oh. All right, the latest 5 o'clock advisory on Hurricane Denny here. It is now Category 1 storm with 75 mile per hour wind gusts. Certain location 15.8 to the north, 53.3 to the west, and moving west northwest wind 14 miles an hour here, and expected to be in the leeward hours by about 2 p.m. on Sunday, and then head towards Puerto Rico by about Monday, and Dominican Republic by Tuesday and Wednesday here. All right, latest public advisory on Denny here. Hurricane Hunter aircraft report Denny continue to weaken here, and change with advisory and summary watching warnings effect, the tropical watching effect for Antigua, Barbuda, Montserrat, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla, Saba, and St. Eustatius, St. Martin, Guadalupe, St. Bartholomew, and St. Martin. A tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible within the watch area, generally within 48 hours here. Interest elsewhere in the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic should monitor the progress of Denny, and additional watches of warnings will be required for portions of these areas tonight and Sunday. For storm information specific here, please monitor products issued by your National Meteorological Service here. At 5 p.m. Atlantic time, Center Hurricane Denny was located near latitude 15.8 to the north, longitude 53.3 to the west. And Denny is moving toward the west-northwest near 14 miles an hour, turn toward the west is expected tonight with its motion continuing throughout Monday. And on the forecast track, the center of Denny is expected to be near the leeward islands by Sunday night and Monday morning. And reports from the Air Force Reserve and NOAA Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that maximum sustained winds have decreased near 75 miles an hour. With our gusts and inertial weakness forecast during the next 48 hours, and Denny is expected to be a tropical storm strength when it reaches the leeward islands, and hurricane force winds extend outwards up to 10 miles from the southern tropical storm force winds extend outwards up to 60 miles an hour. The latest minimum center pressure extrapolated from NOAA aircraft data is 991 millibars here. At 29.27 minutes, Denny is expected to produce 2 to 4 inches raining over the leeward islands throughout Monday here. Alright, not 1, not 2, but 3 more tropical systems to look at. There's Thursday 1, shower activity associated with a broad low pressure area. Southern is a couple hundred miles northwest of Bermuda has changed a little organization since yesterday, however. There is still some potential for a subtropical cyclone development during the next couple of days as the system moves generally northward at the time. The low is expected to be merged with a frontal system that formation chance for 4 hours, low 20%, formation chance for 5 days. Low 20%. LK. Take a look at this Earth number 2 shower activity associated with a tropical wave near the south of the Cape Verde Islands has become a little better organized since yesterday. Its initial slow development of the system possible during the next several days in the waves of the moving quickly westward about 25 miles an hour over the tropical Atlantic Ocean here. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 30%. Formation chance for 5 days. High 6%. And this Earth number 3. Another tropical wave is expected to move out the west coast of Africa during the next day or so. So development of the system is possible thereafter, while it moves westward over the eastern tropical Atlantic Ocean. And formation chance for 4 hours. Low 10%. Formation chance for 5 days. Low 30% here. Any specific shocks and activity associated with a broad area of low pressure located about 40 miles west-southwest of the southern tip of Cabo Peninsula remains limited, and some gradual development of the system is possible for early next week, while it moves westward about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Formation chance for 4 hours. Low 3%. Formation chance for 5 days. Medium 40% here. Alright. Take a look at our forecast discussion around the region here. Scattered showers and perhaps an isolated thunderstorm on 2 woods should expand further west tonight and Sunday in association with a low pressure well southeast in Nantucket here. On approaching, cold front will bring scattered showers and thunderstorms through western New England on Monday and to most of southern New England on Tuesday. This cold front will move offshore Tuesday night, followed by drier weather from the rest of the week of next week. Another front may bring a few showers toward next weekend here. And latest meteor scale analysts show better shear and instability development over Rhode Island, southeast Massachusetts this afternoon is expected both shear weather approaching 30 knots. With service-based Cape Fowls from 501,000 JKG of the 22/12C guidance, as well as more frequently updated resolution guidance as most sources generate showers across Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts later this evening, although the NEM develops showers in the farthest west. All in all, expect showers and development across portions of southern New England this afternoon and evening. That is concerned for the thunderstorms, but cannot completely rule that out at this time. The bigger concern tonight will be the approach of a weak offshore low pressure and the results Onshore fog will be a lingering low level moisture, fully expected to spread its and fog to overspread much of southern New England, especially across the eastern half. Seasonal temperatures overnight. Alright, 7-day forecast it goes like this. Here. Alright. 7-day forecast it goes like this. This afternoon, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Class skies high about 600 degrees and northeast from about 7 miles per anticipation 30%. No wave about less than 10 inches. High amounts possible thunderstorms here. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms may after midnight. Areas of fog. After 7 p.m. watts, class sky low at 66 degrees and north about 5 miles per anticipation 30%. No rain for miles less than 10 inches. High amounts possible thunderstorms. Sunday, chance of showers and thunderstorms may before 4 p.m. Areas of fog before noon and west. Cloud skies have it 77 degrees and northeast from about 5 to 7 miles on the anticipation 30%. No rain for miles up between the temperate and then check out miles possible thunderstorms here. Sunday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. and a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m. Areas of fog, west. Most skies have it low at 66 degrees and northeast from about 5 miles becoming common in the evening near anticipation 20%. Monday, slight chance of showers, but thunderstorms also possible up to 10 a.m. west. Areas of fog before 9 a.m. west. Most skies lower high about 80 degrees and anticipation 20%. Monday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms may after 11 p.m. Patch fog otherwise. Most skies low at 65 degrees and anticipation 40%. Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patch fog before 9 a.m. and showers and thunderstorms remain before 10 p.m. Otherwise, part sunny, most skies high about 81 about 64 degrees and anticipation 50% on Tuesday. Dropping down to 30% by Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, most sunny podcast high about 83 about 61 degrees. Thursday, most sunny, most skies high about 81 about 58 degrees. Friday, Saturday, most good skies have an 81 about 59 degrees, and for Saturday, mostly sunny skies have an 83 degrees. Here, here's what a phrase of the night. The wet weekend continues, and overcast weekend continues. People say have a good evening. We'll get back to the 2 for late right after the sports roundup. Have a good evening here.